First game of the day was between New Zealand and Afghanistan at Chennai. Afghanistan batted first and scored 182 for 6 in their 20 overs. The pitch was really good for batting. Gulbuddin Naib, who was promoted at number 3, he did a really good job. He scored a 50, and I think it was a very good batting performance from Afghanistan. I felt that they were carrying their ICC form through from their last two events. Even the run chase of New Zealand began in a very bad way for them because Mujibur Rahman in his very first over got rid of both Finn Allen and Rachin Ravindra on back-to-back balls, and then there wasn't much after that for Afghanistan. Tim Seifert and Glenn Phillips put up a big partnership and pretty much killed the chase. Rashid Khan does look a bit iffy with his form. I would be concerned about that, and the other concern for Afghanistan is that Chennai doesn't look like a pitch that would suit their style of play. So they are in a bit of a problem after losing this game, because now they have to defeat South Africa, otherwise they're pretty much knocked out. Second game of the day was arguably the best one. It was between England and Nepal, played at the Wankhede Stadium. I honestly didn't have any expectations from Nepal. This wasn't the game I expected them to turn up, and boy did they surprise me. It was just an incredible display of all-round cricket from them. England batted first and put up 184 on the board, which is a very good score, but considering it was Wankhede Stadium and the opposition was Nepal, I had expected to see the first 200 plus total of the tournament being scored here, but that was not to be. And to be very honest, if not for Will Jacks's late flourish, England would have finished with a score under 170, and who knows what would have happened. The pick of the bowlers for me was the very exciting Dipendra Singh Airy. He picked up 2 crucial wickets in the middle. Sandeep Lamichandane was also quite good. The run chase, it was a very professional effort from Nepal with the bat. At no point did they make you feel that they're newbies or they haven't played enough cricket with top teams before. Kushal Bhurtel, I think he's a very classy batter. I've got a lot of time for him. Asif Sheikh was someone who I expected to perform. He got out early, and once Bhurtel got out, then came in Dipendra Singh Airy once again, and he and the captain Rohit Paudel stood tall, put up a big partnership. I thought once Paudel and Airy both got out, the game was pretty much done. But when they needed 45-18, Lokesh Baum stood tall and smashed Jofra Archer for a couple of sixes, then a couple of boundaries against Luke Wood as well. Those were all great shots. He picked up Archer's slower ball, short ball strategy, and I don't know why Archer went with that, honestly, because against such teams who aren't used to playing such high speed bowling, I think it would have made sense for him to stick to his quicker balls, but he didn't, and he paid the price for it. And one of the most interesting aspects of this run chase for me was the way they tackled Adil Rashid. He's arguably one of the best leg spinners in the world right now, and they just got the better of him. I know he doesn't have good numbers in India and on slower tracks, but it was a brilliant effort. I don't think many other teams in the world have the caliber to deal with Adil Rashid the way Nepal did. But in the end, Sam Curran was too good for them. I knew that Sam Curran is in great form, but he exceeded even my expectations. He delivered not once but twice in the death overs, when it was honestly quite difficult to land the Yorkers because of the dew and all. But he did really well, and I honestly feel all that it came down to was the lower order of Nepal's inability to kind of play a few innovative shots or think out of the box. Maybe a scoop or something different, the paddle, something else would have kind of troubled Sam Curran, but they unfortunately didn't have those shots in their armor, and so Sam Curran, all he had to do was keep a short third, short fine, and just keep bowling the full balls, because he knew that he wasn't going to get scooped or paddled. So that really helped him. I feel the fact that they won just by 4 against Nepal, when Nepal were right there, and one scoop shot, one out of the box thinking moment away from actually beating England, is really a big result in world cricket. Then you had the third game of the day, Sri Lanka taking on Ireland. After the kind of game we had in the afternoon, there wasn't much expectations from the evening game, but to be very honest, it did live up as well. So Sri Lanka batted first, Ireland put them to bat, and they started really well, and then the wheels just came off. I don't know, for some reason. About 10 overs in the middle, they didn't hit a single boundary, and then Ireland's wheels came off, and within a span of 3 overs, they dropped around 4 to 5 chances, and everything went downhill for them after that. Kamindu Mendes came in and was absolutely brilliant. He played percentage cricket and got himself to 44 of just 19. And Kusal Mendes pretty much anchored throughout the innings and took Sri Lanka to a total of 163. I was a bit skeptical because of the dew and all of that. And Ireland actually did begin really well. Ross Adair played a handy cameo at the top, 34 to him. Harry Tector just hung in there, couldn't really do much damage, but he was trying to take it deep. But then Vanindu Hasaranga and Mahesh Theekshana were just too good for the Irish middle order, and they at one stage they were quiet in the game when they needed 69 of the last 7 overs, but it wasn't going to be easy, and Sri Lanka managed to pull through and bowled out Ireland for 143. 3 very good games today as well. I did expect these results, but again, the cricket was very entertaining and the crowd in all 3 games was brilliant, which is something I didn't expect. So the 3 games coming up tomorrow. In the morning you have Italy taking on Scotland on a Monday morning at the Eden Gardens. Surely you won't expect much crowd there, but it will be a very fun game because Scotland need to win this at any cost, and Italy, considering the recent form, can give Scotland a hard time. You never know. And then tomorrow afternoon you've got Oman and Zimbabwe opening their campaigns in Colombo. Again, a very tricky game for Zimbabwe. I won't consider Oman a light opposition anymore because the conditions do actually favor their style of play more. I'm expecting another close contest. And then tomorrow night, the final game of the day will be between Canada and South Africa in Ahmedabad. So it's going to look really empty in Ahmedabad, that's for sure. I saw Aiden Markram in the pre-match press conference. He said that he is wary of Canada and any associates, and considering the results he's seen in the past couple of days, there's no way he's going to take them lightly. So that would be an interesting game. I'm not expecting much of a competition there, but it will be interesting to see how the third day unfolds. For now, this is Ved signing off.